The mission, write that down.
That's a big
We're going
deal.
to create, the mission will be the economic, we're going to create an economic, say that again, brother.
Economic opportunities.
Okay.
We're going to create economic opportunities and empowerment for people. What you're really seeing happening right now, look at what's going on in Wisconsin and in Ohio. It's about those who have crushing those who have not.
Amen.
And so that alone transcends color. It transcends race.
Everything.
There's only one race anyway, at least so far as we know, right?
As I know.
You watch, sci-fi. But
Yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it was.
That's what it's supposed to
One
be.
true nation. From what I was taught in school, but
Well, that's what they teach us, and then in the meanwhile, they're in the back over there like, yo, nothing.
Yeah.
you know you from Mars.
Yeah, right? They're on that side of the tracks, man. We're keeping it all over here.
Yo, what?
Sure. Also, since you got the corporate, the seal or whatever for thoughts of black men, you got to make sure you got the bank accounts and everything in place, so when the funds start coming in.
Bank account's already open.
Okay.
Everything is done. On that end.
Which bank deal
We
with?
with Carver.
Carver. So this
Carver
way.
Bank.
Carver.
Carver Bank. I went and opened up the Carver Bank because when
I'll tell you a real funny story. Me and my partner almost bought Carver about 10 years ago when they were in serious trouble and even brothers weren't putting their money in.
yeah.
Isn't that the federal credit?
Yeah.
What happened was when I went to Carver, I was, Sharpton was saying start putting our monies into black market, black institutes. So that's why I went with Carver and left everything out and followed that suit as far as Carver's concerned.
Let me just say this. If we're not putting money into black institutions, we're part of the problem.
Yes. Talk about it.
You understand what I'm saying? See, there's a difference between, look, Chase Manhattan takes your money, my money, and everybody else's money.
Right.
You understand?
Quickly.
The bottom line is, who's in control of it? Where does the money go at the end of the day? When that interest money comes in, it's not coming back into the neighborhoods where it came from, really. It goes into some other neighborhoods where
They already got money.
live.
Yeah,
You understand? So there's no mystery there. What happens is every time we get together and begin to do something, all right? And by the way, in about another 6 months, you guys are going to hear a huge announcement coming from our consortium. And you guys are going to learn more about it because I'm here, I'm talking to you. All right? But what's going to happen is you're going to get money from whomever. It's money, it's green. The bottom line is, though, people get nervous when black brothers control their destiny. Black brothers make decisions and then stick to it. It's the reason why oftentimes our own people don't do business with us, even if we're giving superior service. So that's a problem, and I've dealt with that most of my adult life. I spent 25 years Wall Street, you understand? And I've seen it. In order for me to actually feed my family and do better, I had to have the inclusiveness in there. So I don't care what you are, your money's green. My services are true.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you the best service I can. I'm not going to make any distinction between who you are, what you look like.
Amen.
Unlike what is done to us.
Amen.
Whereas, we could have given them that 5% rate, but now we hit them with 8. It hurts. Just take your food off the table. Right. From people who least could afford to throw it away. Follow me? But at the same time, we know that it's beyond growing pains. It's more than that. We can't do what they do and expect them not to retaliate.
Yep, exactly.
Understand what I mean?
That's like a setup, really.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
It is a setup.
But when they realize that you know the game, and the mere fact that we're here, coming from different backgrounds, when you live here and your next door neighbor's a doctor, you get some good advice, don't you? Standing back there, speaking over the fence and talking about barbecue and how you should put your money or how you should, because on the other side is a bank and we all having a barbecue in the backyard. In most of our neighborhoods, first of all, we're all secretive about what we do because we're all afraid somebody will take something from us anyway.
Yeah.
And I said that on the call. Intimidation.
Right? Yeah. So, and the truth of it is that our own will try and take from you because they having it hard, but if they perceive that you ain't got it as hard, they don't know how hard you really work. They don't know that you're up at 3 in the morning. Incidentally, Thursday night, I probably found out before everybody. I was on the phone with one of my associates when he said, hey, he was in Tokyo. So I was watching the news from that point, you know, into the morning. What I'm saying is, look, if globally, if locally, we all are talking and putting our heads together in this way, it's not a question how big this is going to go. If we include everyone who has a stake in it. Because honestly speaking, it's going to go beyond. And it's right. Black men should lead.
Yes.
Nevertheless, when we include and we say to everybody, hey, look, this is a place where real thought, you know what they call that? You know, thinking groups and so on, they call them think tanks. Except it's usually a couple of people, they get their heads together and now they're proposing and changing policies that's going to affect everybody and nobody knows what they're up to. The difference here is that this think tank is going to actually come from the grassroots and actually be part of the grassroots. And the grassroots could be the grassroots of medicine, it could be the grassroots of law, it could be the grassroots of on the corner. But it's coming from the grassroots real. So if we're able to take ourselves and transpose ourselves into something that not only is inclusive, but it's thoughtfully inclusive. We're not allowing folks to come and do a corporate merger takeover on us. We're allowing people to come in, see what it's about, and see that it isn't a threat to them. It's about some people who are here getting theirs. It ain't like 40 acres and a mule. What was that? You're waiting for somebody to give you something. I'm talking about creating something that society needs. That society has no choice but to subscribe to.
Not only that, but then we tap in also because a lot of us men didn't recognize it until we start reproducing, like I was talking about on the conference call, as far as brothers really know how to create a situation that we already have in us.
He teaches them.
You know, there are times when check come in the mail, Mr. Laban, we need you to come. Oh, the Condado Plaza, the El San Juan Hotel down in Puerto Rico to come teach a class. What is it? A whole bunch, like 1,200 retirees working 40 years. Now they're about to retire and realize they can't. Oh God, that's horrible. And so they need to speak to a Wall Street expert about what's to come and what's going to happen in this type of thing. 99% of the people who we see don't look like us. Either because they didn't get that far, or because they're still working.
It's like
You understand? Or
undervalue on it.
Exactly. These people are getting the information. And the interesting thing is, they don't segregate who they get the information from. They're like sharp minds. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know about y'all, but had McCain won? You think it's hard? You think it's hard? You think it's rough? What happens when they have not even an inkling of care about what happens to anybody who looks like we do?
This is the segue into what I was speaking about on the conference call. See, because I just want to fast forward now, guys, because this right here is going to be epic. I already feel this. I already know this. This is something that I have already envisioned this. But I want to talk about post. See, I need to fast forward from this. Let's go to post. After we do this 2-day event, after we all get together and we all network and we empower individuals and we do everything it is we need to do to change the mindset of the inclusive individual, what happens afterwards when we all separate and go back into our neighborhoods? This is right. Wait.
It can really happen. It can.
Wait. No. Listen. It can, but see, I'm a strategist. Obama did not get in office by just some fly-by-night. Listen at me, man. Listen, this thing was planned for 2 years. He is one of the best organizational. Oh man. So
This is what I was actually thinking about, because like I said, now you got to go back to your hood. You got to go back to your neighborhood. Still guns, still shooting, there's still drugs. Everybody isn't as positive, since now we just came from this old nice positive shindig and shit like that. Now I'm back in the Sin City. I'm back in the
Queensbridge.
negativity. I'm back in QB. I'm back in Beds. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is where I'm from. So I wanted us to kind of talk about that and how we can create a resource and a referral list. In other words, guys, I'm a social worker. I believe in order to find out what's wrong with like somebody, I gotta sit down, I gotta assess you. Even if it's for 5 minutes, my brother, I gotta find out what is troubling you. You started going into this. Y'all talked about this, the whole man issue. So basically, guys, I was thinking that we need some type of assessment process. We need some type of actual referral process to where we can start assessing these here individuals as they sign up for this epic movement now. What is it you need? What is it you... Listen, man. Listen, man.
Go on.
See? Come on. Hold on.